Kukuruku. Yes, sir. Chukudumeme Kenneth. Compliment of the season. Thank you. Merry Xmas, brother Louis Young. I greet every one of you wherever you are watching. Biko try yaki kesa the video. Kesa the video nebulo gabona. Anya abịa ka anyị gbasa oziọma Chineke. Oziọma nna kwela anyị na nkwa. Happy Christmas, everyone. Happy Christmas, happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, onye ọbụla. Happy Christmas. Unu n'anyụ na afụnọ Bon Natale. Ọpụtakwa. Solom na ndị ebe ha gbacha Christmas ha sị na ha da agba. Anyị niile gbakwa Christmas wee na-ewuchikwa onye ọbụla Happy Christmas. And ke Christmas anyị ga-agba tata ka ebu na ya gịnị ka anyị ga-eji wee gba Christmas nke tata. Chukwu nwike Dominic ịbụla ezigbo nwanne na ọ bụ na ịbụ ezigbo nwanne ka akpọgo m one on one chi m nekwa ebe Mazi na ebe ino change na ebe na mmalụ nke a bụ mgbe niile ịpụta na comment section na-achị m ichenjigo ọ ichenjigo ka m ga-eji wee mara ebe nchenji ọ bụ na m echenjigo nwanne ịpụta ịkpọọ m shi m nwanne nekwa ife ị na-eme ịgwa m ya hụ ha ma anyị nọrụ na comment section na-eshi aka n'ike na-agụnye aka n'ike na-eshi n'imi anara m regard such person anara m echelu ndị na-ebe ha pụta uju okwu a na-atụ ha maka na uju okwu anaghị atụ mụa mana ọbụla maka gị ka nji maka gị wee bịa onwe ndị nji maka ha wee bịa ndị ihe nji maka ya wee bịa n'ụbọchị nke tata. Something must be done for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. O isiokwu nchọrọ itinye ife ga-emelili before ga-erelease ya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And before ngaba n'iru anyị nọ live na Biafra Unity TV on YouTube, nọ live na Biafra Unity on Facebook, nọ live na Mazi Achebe Paul on Twitter, nọlụkwa live na Mazi Achebe Paul on Facebook, nọlụkwa live na Matters Rising TV maka na anyị kwadoro ọfụma, anyị zuru ezu wee nọsi ike. So n'ụbọchị nke tata okwu nchọrọ itinye ọnụ onye ọbụla ga-achị ọchị tata maka na anyị ga na-ama njakịrị ma na-ekwu eziokwu. Unu n'anya unu marụ that na IPOB is whiter than white and whiter than snow. The real issue na bụ nka like inye giveaway, mana the reason na m enyelo giveaway bụ na amabeghị m way forward from ndị isi anyị, mana ọ mgbe m matagodu way forward giveaway abụrụ nsogbu. 50,000 abụrụ ihe mmadụ ya ebe onye giveaway ọ bụ ọda ụbịam mba o bụ ka mana opeka. So mana ka ihe anyị ji maka wee bịa n'ụbọchị nke tata, ihe anyị ji maka wee bịa bụ isiokwu mbụ na something must be done for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Anyị ga-agwa onwe anyị nke bụ eziokwu, anyị epulego this game too much. Anyị epulege and at a time o nwere ebe ị ga-egwulu egwu ọ ịgbakọta game ijiru maka one thing wee kwụsị. Gịnị bụ that thing nchọ ka anyị ji wee kwụsị? Anyị ga-akwụsị maka na anyị egwugodu wayo too much. Now ka ngwunu nke bụ eziokwu, the legal teams led by Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the lawyer Ejimako, they have tried a lot. Ekpupụrụ m ha okpu, ha gbago mbọ ka nwoke ha emego ihe niile dị ha n'aka, mana o nwere ofufe fọdụ ndị ka ji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na that DSS custody tata bụ mụ na gị na-abụ na the leadership of IPOB mbụ DOS. The DOS bụ ihe ka ji ha because o nwere ya na-asị gị na ndị a bụ ndị isi and ndị isi ka a ga-akpụ n'ọnụ, o nwere ga-apụta na kpụrụ mụa n'ọnụ. Chukwunwike Dominic, anaghị m ekwu eziokwu, ejiro ngwa ụgwọ eziokwu, so ọ bụrụ na mmadụ ekwu eziokwu ikwu onye eji ngwa ụgwọ eziokwu, mba, mụa ma nke bụ eziokwu to me, ngị nwa ma nke bụ eziokwu to you, so ejiro ngwa ụgwọ eziokwu, onwe m ka m ji ụgwọ eziokwu. So ọ bụrụ na ị like lo ka m si ekwu ya, imepe your YouTube or your Facebook, ikwube nke gị ka o si wee dị gị mma. So onweghị onye mkpụtara ibie. Ọlụ this Biafra restoration bụ self is voluntarily or volunteer. So the kaibo na nwanyi nke be eziokwu, IPOB nwere structure, ha nwere leadership, and the hungry. Okay, definitely on New Year day ngeme my giveaway, and another me send eloma de go na account because ihe monya ka ya lekpo Mazi Achebe no nyo ake sendeli. The only thing we kinye here recharge card, and on New Year day I promise I will share card for every Biafran Unity followers. So at this point of time, IPOB nwelu leadership, and that leadership is DOS, and everybody na-eme DOS expect ime something. Onwelo mgbe ị ga-eme over 70 million Biafrans expect ka ha niile kwete n'ihe DOS ikwu, mbụ ka ife odo aka nọla na-eche mgbe ha mecheche ihe niile ha wee bịa kwuo ka o so dị ha n'uche. Onye na-agwa gị na something like that dị possible, nke a bụ ashị. Enwelele ndị ga-apụta gwa gị that na DOS ada emetie, and the delay can agwala na delay is dangerous. Now the issue here, the point of argument here, Abulo, who is the commander or who give order from IPOB. The point of argument here is Bo, the person only in charge of IPOB is the person giving the command, is the person issuing that command or issue. The person in another thing or these are the point of argument I question in Ebanya. Now, the legal team, IPOB legal team are very strong, and they are very, very formidable, and they are very, very committed. They remain resolute. And the Biafrans are very, very formidable. They have never deviated from the what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell them. And the we're pointing the number, the leadership nachi the IPOB, because on your now that the leadership is no longer the leadership. I will look the person and laugh, because what you need to do is to hold the leadership responsible for any delay or anything that have not if there is no action or if there is nothing is happening for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. The leadership led by Mazi Chike is who we will hold responsible for anything that make our leader to remain in the custody of DSS or the zoo dungeon. Because the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu line one thing, we have the right to listen to whoever that he mentioned his name. But the truth to remain that the order will come from the leadership. If anyone come out and tell you that they are fighting the structure, that nobody is fighting the structure. What people are asking is question. People are asking, okay, my sister, after the program, get check here. OBTMX. Yeah, when you are typing computer correction, it type it moves here, drag a correct and continue. Only cover through it again on Wednesday. Now, any person that go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the question actually joking and well, I don't issue before I na a high question because in the buying is now. Is IPOB a military rule or democratic group? IPOB or military group or democratic group? Now, IPOB is not a military group, neither is it a democratic group? IPOB is a half democratic group and a half military rule. Why do I say so? IPOB is not a democracy, it's a quasi. Quasi is not an English language, first of all. Quasi is an Italian language. You go and check it. Quasi is like, is half. So if IPOB is a quasi, that is a half military apparatus. They operate like military, but they are not apparatus. They are not it's like this thing. It's like half of a military. Now, how does military operate? Military obeys the last order, obey before complain. That is number one rule of military. And the military the order come from above, and the junior officer must carry out every assignment from the from the higher officer. So at this point of time, at this order, and let me use the zoo for example. The zoo soldiers, for example, ikpolu ndị agha gị, your battalion enye gị, ịga confront the Boko Haram, ilu there, the commander enyelo gị order to shoot. You will not shoot. Yes, there is no argument about that. Ịma agba kpakam, mana ị ga-agbanwu kpakam, ka ngwa gị ka ị ga-eji gba kpakam, maka na our people ya ebe ha na-akọ ihe ha rapụ ịkọlulu gị n'isi. Ọ bụ na ị nọlụ die, your commander anọlụ Boko Haram na-egbu unu, o na-egbu people, na-egbu your members, na-egbu na-abịa, and the commander enwere ife okwu ọchịlụ unu gbaba egbe unu defend onwe unu because ọ ga-enye unu order. That gives the chance of the second in command about the commander. If you are able military rule, very dangerous. The second in command, the commander, then on order, the soldiers are baba. The second in command cannot shoot or give order without a piatu, the commander himself, because that is the order. That is military rule. IPOB is not a democracy. What is military rule? What is military rule is all about? Now, do you want IPOB member to tell you that, to agree that IPOB is not a military rule? Then it's not a democratic rule, and follow the military by killing their leader and before they can take order by themselves? Of course, no. That is why it's not a democracy. At the same time, it's not a military rule. It's not this this thing. People, Chinwike Dominic, if I challenge you now, let me drop a link so that you can join this program. You will see that you will lost voice. You're only good on the comment section. Now, are you people understanding it? So when people are attacking DOS or calling on DOS to do something, why people are doing it is because DOS are the leadership who will give the order. The highest command, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the highest command is DOS. No, the highest command is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like, let me use a Nigerian government, for example. Ebele Goodluck Jonathan is not a military man. But the moment he assumed the office of presidency, he became the chief in command of the armed forces of Nigeria. Which means the army, the chief of army staff, the chief of air staff, the navy, all of them are under Jonathan. Knowing that Jonathan is not a military man, but because he is the president, he have assumed a power who is higher than that of military, that of the army, navy, air force, and the police and everything. That makes it automatically the whole military are no longer him. He become the highest power. When you remove Jonathan, when you remove the president, then the military now will assume their own power. Accordingly, let me bring it to the DOS. Some people will tell you that Chike Edoziem is the highest command in DOS and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a member of DOS. Let me tell you, the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in DOS. The office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like the office of the president, which means the DOS is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The other IPOB bodies are under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu remains the power that supersedes, that is every other structure non-IPOB, no under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unchangeable and irreplaceable. Which means the person in charge, that is why you are checking that Chike Edoziem is the head of the DOS. So if Chike Edoziem is the head of the DOS, that does not make it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a member of DOS. Makandi never happened. Ha kawanye enu na confuse on her. Is Jonathan a member of military? No, he is not. That is why when you are bringing IPOB to the military, Kowanya in a military way so that Keman IPOB are under military rules. IPOB no is under freedom fighting rules. Now, Kaira put that area makana ndi na be hapụta ha kawa akọ ka we fu ha n'anya. Ịpụta ịkọ ga-eji favor gị ịma akọzi the reality maka na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu structure IPOB ọbụla sọsọ DOS bụkwa structure non IPOB enwe many other structures non IPOB and every structures nwere their own leaders and then nwere ebe onye ọbụla na report. So the reason ịma this structure nwere grade by grade. So in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS is the highest order, which every other orders gonna under the order. What again now? So these are the issue. People never put or like one person na chat him. He put na my private messenger. Then I call him on another thing. If you are rubbish argument, I will block you because I have said it here. It could go me many times. If you have an argument that you want me and you to debate, just write me. When you write me, I will organize a program for you. I will make a time. We will come out and that's your questions. I will be looking at your face. You will be looking at my own. Ask me the question. I will answer you. Then I will ask you my own. We will do it as a brother debate. And you cannot one. Now, that is it. IPOB is commander control, no doubt about it. IPOB is under one command, no doubt about it. Who is that command? The command is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Makoyega Potoshigi, your IPOB is under one command, the DOS. That's a command in the Kwokwe, but from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the first command. They only can any person can name pussy on there. On your the command would just DOS. You are lying. The highest command, that's one command in the Kwokwe, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order, give command, if the DOS fail that command, fail to carry out the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, them have abused that power of command and control. So when they abuse the power of command and control, they will have their self to fix and take their own punishment. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the DOS take the mantle of leadership, become the highest command. So in the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS is the second in command. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS is the highest command. In a what year now? Unana what year? Because many of you, Ghana, I'm an IPOB, and DOS is the highest command. How can DOS become the highest command? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS cannot become a highest command in the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS can only be highest command in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So in the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the highest command in IPOB, and DOS is the second in command. Because during the time of Uchemefo, and were deputy, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS were existing, and the deputy is the highest command. Why not you tell me that during the time of Uchemefo, DOS is the highest command? Who is the highest command in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015? Who is the highest command? Is it not Uchemefo? Uchemefo is the highest command, second in command. That make it clear that in the 2015 there is already DOS. So even in 2017, Uchemefo is the, even till as of last year, before Uchemefo was before Uchemefo resigned, Uchemefo was the highest command, and there is DOS. And as of last year, last 2 years, nobody is telling you that the DOS is the highest command. Makandi highest command, the DOS highest command. As of last year, why didn't anyone tell you that DOS is the highest command in the presence of Uchemefo in when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out? And they use Ogugisi. You think it's by cooking lies to come and publish lies that people will follow, or that will make you more IPOB more than any other person. Now, let me tell you very clear. DOS, as it is now, after the abolishment of the deputy leader, after Uchemefo resigned, that is when they now bring out the DOS out and make Chike Doziem, who is the leader, the head of DOS, the highest command. What are they now? So as of last year, nobody is hearing DOS. As of last year, they are existing, but nobody is talking about them. This command, nobody talk about it. So at this point, let us come back to what we are talking. What I know about DOS. The same thing, I know DOS more than you, Chinwike Dominic. I know DOS more than you. What I know about DOS, I know more than you, in as far as this struggle is concerned. I am not the type of those who will be coming and be blackmailing people on social media for me to prove that I'm an IPOB. In this my phone here, with the evidences I have and the blackmails people have sent to me, both those people that are ranting on social media trying to make themselves relevant before Biafrans. If I start using it to blackmail people, many of them Biafra will stone them. But blackmailing is not part of freedom fighting. Why? Because if anyone blackmail you, that person can never be trusted. Now, today, why ijugo nwegi ke ihe kpata people ndị a question DOS in a freedom fight like this? Enwere ya na-akpọ sensitive informations, a very high sensitive informations which are not meant for public consumption. That is the issues. That is the main issue. The inner plan, the DOS. And when you DOS, come and tell us what you are planning. Or anything in IPOB, and on ready in on a struggle, or even in every organization, only executive work with the chairman. And before any issue will be disclosed or discussed with the floor members, they will table that matter in executive. So that executive will discuss those issues. They will now take the ones they want for them, they will use to work. And there is some they will just bring to the public consumption. So that's nke we put in a public consumption, bunke people get debate on it. Now the DOS have every right to keep every sensitive information to them. I keep all that very sensitive information to them. Then they don't have any right to keep Biafrans in darkness. Now they have to give Biafrans a directive. What is directive? You need to tell Biafrans what they should be doing in the freeing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because freeing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a fight of one man. Freeing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a fight of somebody who will tell you, say, I joined the struggle in the 19th brigade, no date. Then you will not tell me that you know it all. No. To free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a collective effort. We must put our energy together. Whether you are an IPOB or you are not an IPOB, you must have a role to play in the restoration of Biafra and the freeing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, the lawyers are doing everything possible means to free our leader. But IPOB are not doing anything to restore Biafra, because we are now making the work, the legal team work, difficult for them. I make the legal team, this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, to be more difficult for the legal team. How? Jude Okafor, people like you, when men are talking, people like you should be going and watching cartoon, especially on a platform where men are discussing. You're supposed to be in a cartoon, all this cartoon channel, all those cartoon channels, just they watch a small cartoon, because IPOB is not for children. Your mother will explain of there's a level of everybody a topic and a kindergarten like you should be watching cartoon by now. You questioning on this platform. What are you doing in this mature platform where men are talking? Or you can watch all this jingle bell na this place. You have to get your sense. You go and buy fowl own or cow. Even goat brain is better than what you are using now. So I need people, those dumb human beings, those Dundee United group here. So now the IPOB leadership are making it more difficult for the lawyers to carry out their works effectively. Now, because when you are going for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, release, the Biafrans should be doing something on ground. Because the lawyers engage and carry out their this thing. Even for you to have a negotiation, you must hold something down in your hand. What are the things that you are holding? Now, let me tell you, like why I am against the cancellation of the sit at home, and I must tell you this. That cancellation of sit at home is a total disappointment to every Biafrans. And the cancellation of 5 days sit at home is another setback for IPOB. You have to give the host something. The Biafrans will be doing this thing. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released, you will be doing something. Ask yourself, what is IPOB doing now? If IPOB now, it will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even if there will be a negotiation, what are you going to tell the zoo that if you don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and give us a referendum, that you will not stop doing? What is that? We are not doing anything. Let me tell you, if the South, as they call them, are part of this struggle, Biafra will be more easy to get than as only Igbo people are fighting the struggle, because the people that are into this struggle are the Igbos. Igbos come with their full body, full chest. The Niger Delta people is only the Efulefus. Some of them that are not, they are not mattered in the Niger Delta. Only those people are the ones joining this movement. When the men from the Niger Delta join this movement, Biafran will have something to hold the zoo. Because let me give you an example of what I am telling you. If people like Tompolo join this movement, he wants his freedom, and people like other prominent people from the Niger Delta, as they call it, join this movement, Biafrans will now use the heart, the oil in that region to tell Nigeria that if you don't release our leader, if you don't give us Biafran referendum date, we will cut off everything oil that we supply oil in that zoo. And because we have access to it, we can do that. But because the South are not part of this movement, that is why you see the like of Asare being with his boys, doing a security man, guiding the pipeline. You see the great Tompolo with his men guiding the pipeline. Now, that pipeline they are guiding, if an Igbo man who wants Biafran for both the South people to enjoy this very freedom, so okay, we will not allow the zoo government to draw our oil, including because there is oil in the Imo State, there is oil in Anambra State, but you cannot compare those oils with the oil in the river, oil in Bayelsa, oil in Delta, because these are where the depot of oil is. So if the so-called South now join this thing, we will now use that oil as a tool that we will hold, that we will stop any foreign, both Egypt, what is there called, all those foreign people that China and all those people, now they draw our oil. We will stop them from drawing oil. But as it is now, it stop when you send men to go and stop it, you will have the like of Tompolo boys to contend with. You will have the like of Asare Dokumbo to contend with. You will not have the Nigerian police and the army to contend with. The people you will have to contend with is those people you are fighting to give freedom. That makes it that we don't have the oil to hold on. The only thing the Igbos who have now, what we the Igbos have now, is this sit at home or civil disobedience, which is under economic sanction. These are the only weapon we have now. Anything outside these things I mentioned now, the only option you have again is a full-blown war. Because you cannot go to protest. Now, we are not sitting at home. There is no economic sanction. There is nothing negotiation that is going on. So what are you using to negotiate for Biafran referendum? So how can you now call for political solution? Is it Igbo presidency that you will use to call for Igbo for negotiation? You cannot use Igbo presidency. You know why? First of all, there is no good Igbo candidate in the East today, as me and you is concerned. Is it Ojos Okalo you will call? He's a criminal. Me and you know. Is it Rochas? He is also a criminal and a Janjaweed. He can Fulanize Biafra land. Is it Peter Obi who massacred IPOB members and dumped them in Oji River? Who will you now call? Who is the person that can stand boldly to defend Igbo without being sell out? There is none. That gives no credit. There is no human being from the Igbo side that can stand as a political hitman, a man who can say something and stand on his own. Everybody you have in the Southeast, they are slaves to the Fulani uncircumcised idiots. Now, you see it. The only thing, go 10 feet, go 1 million feet now, walk underground. You walk that underground, you must come out with this option. Either you follow this civil disobedience or you follow economic sanction. You don't have any option. Any person telling you in this very struggle now that he have millions of options to restore Biafra or to negotiate for the release of Biafra, in as far as the South have not joined this movement, the person is just telling you nonsense. It's a lie. If you ask me a good question, I will answer you. So Clement or Dinaka, you can ask your question. If it is a relevant question, I will answer you. But if to all this you ask questions like other people, I will ignore it. So now, the point now is that the leadership, nobody is attacking them. Everybody can address the leadership because the leadership is the leading everyone. Both those in IPOB and those that are not in IPOB, they expected the leadership to give order so that they can take the order from there, so that they can start working. Because when you tell me, oh yeah, go and give order, oh yeah, go and carry it, and you tell me that we are in a military rule, that IPOB is not a democracy, automatically you are telling me to kill Chike Doziem and assume the position. You are now telling me how to form coup. When someone form coup, you cannot blame the person because you have already classified the IPOB as a military. It's only in a military you can form coup against anyone. It's only in a military. That is why I tell you that IPOB is not a military group. That is why anybody cannot form coup in IPOB and succeed, because the DOS is being structured by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he made it in a way that it's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can remove the DOS. So the only thing IPOB will be talking now is to mount the pressure going so that the leadership can make something, this economic sanction, to work out, because economic sanction is is a dangerous weapon that we can use to get Biafra more easily. What many people don't know the meaning of economic sanction. I mean, economic sanction is you will do it in a way which it will not affect the Biafrans. It will not affect the people residing in geopolitical zone of the Biafra land, the southeast as they call it. Because here create here awareness. In case you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Mazi Achebepol, MAP Eziokubundo 1, na Biafra land. I say it the way it is, without any favor of anything. I am not a bias. Okay, what? If you are an IPOB, you must be able to stand on the truth and preach the gospel truth. Now, let me tell you one thing. Most of you don't know this. Meteloba etelose. Itekochiye nina. Ekayapotana, this very economic sanction and the civil disobedience. If you don't come out on it, the only thing you can come out is a full-blown war. Because a protest is no-go area. Protest is a no-go area. Judo Kafo. One identify me as a Simon Ekpa's person. That is your own cup of tea. IPOB. No. No. So why are you killing yourself? You are just a fool at 40, which is a fool forever. One thing now, let me Kandoga Kananti Kemalo. If for this Impuru Mirina Shigi, we are protecting DOS, we are protecting the structure. That the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is using is the structure of Ojukwu. All those things are fallacy, they are lie. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not using the structure of Ojukwu. And after Biafra is restored, the structure of IPOB will not be there again. What will be there is a total democracy. So IPOB is not practicing democracy, neither are they practicing autocracy. So when I see some bastard, because that's what they are, they don't know who is their father. Because if you have a father, your father will lecture you, telling you that this is a structure. Even if Mazi Nnamdi can die, this structure will continue. That is a lie. The day Biafra will be restored, that moment all this structure will go. Then you enter a very good government system. Every government has a system. And we are a governmental system. So at this point of time, you will have a real government structure which will comprises of different of arms of a government. Because in IPOB today, a finance minister can eat money. Who is the people that will prompt them? And when organization now, IPOB, they in charge of prompting the finance. In a government, after the restoration of Biafra, you will see that all these things will come out. Thank you for carrying out that assignment, Judo Kafo. You have to record me. It's assignment. At least I've given you work. You have to thank me for creating a job for you. It's a job opportunity. Thank you for recording it. And if you fail to record it, God will take your life. The day you stop, you will die. So go and mark it. Now, at this point of time, the question I want to ask everyone now, is there any structure or any department that is checkmating the finance activities, the in and out of finance, and making it transparent to the people of Biafrans? The answer is no. Is there any department that is checkmating the activities of the DOS? The answer is no. In a government, existing government, recognized government by international communities, there is a department who is monitoring the activities of the president, the senators, the finance, and even the police and military. That is why military have a police military. So at this point of time, we have never created all those things. That is why you can see one person will be the head of DOS. At the same time, the person will now be checkmating the finance and they're checking everything, and nobody is checking the person. It is not a country yet. That is why nobody can question them. But the Biafrans have every right to question them. At this point of time, it's our right and duty to question the leadership. What are you people doing to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for the restoration of Biafra? Because the whole Biafrans are not seeing anything physical. Nobody is arguing if they are doing underground work. That is not our problem. The question now is, what are we doing? What do you tell us to be doing for Biafra to be restored? Because everybody knows now, I am defending DOS. The DOS employed to defend him? You must not defend DOS. So the IPOB that I am into, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are formidable and we are one family. If you are in IPOB and you are good in line against your brother, that means you are not a good, you are not an IPOB, you are an evil person. Anyone that come on air to lie against a fellow Biafran, we have me, Mazi Achebepo, to contend with. That is why you see me, I drag the like of Onye Metuba, because he is a liar. I drag the like of Mpurumiri in South Africa. That is why I am telling you, at this point of time, what we need now is let the leadership of IPOB tell Biafrans what to do. Nobody is calling to come and tell us the plan. Tell us what are Biafrans going to do for their freedom, because the restoration of Biafra lies in every single Biafran in Biafra land. Every Biafran have a role to play in this very Biafra restoration. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, go and mark it one place. Go and write it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot come out with the Biafran flag without Biafrans doing anything. Because what are they going to release? With what? Keifi Neme? What is happening? Keifi Naga on? With what are you now going to get Biafra referendum with? Keifi Geje? we release here. You don't have anything in your hand. So you want me that Mazi go and relax. Biafra will come. The US are digging a well underground in the name of they are working underground. So if I started digging on sleeping, when the Fulani will now, why the Fulani is killing our people in Imo State, killing our people in Anambra State, killing our people in Ebonyi State, killing our people in this thing in Enugu State. The people who are doing most the damage, the people who are doing more damage in this Biafra restoration are those people that they call South. Those people they call South, they are not among this very movement, because the day these people will now join this movement, Biafra will rise to 80% to achieve it. When you call people in Biafra land today, they will tell you that IPOB are no longer fighting for Biafra. That what what they do is gossiping and talking rubbish. I know that people from South will say, we have many people in IPOB. You don't have any person in IPOB. If you have somebody in IPOB, I challenge the South people to come out and say no more drawing of oil in their land, because that is what they can offer. Mwabeze area, happy Christmas. I wish you the best. What is happening from the so-called South? Raphael, greetings from here. What is happening? South people are more dangerous than the politicians in Biafra land. The people from South, this so-called Biafra coastal region, are more dangerous and evil than other politicians, because they are the one who volunteered themselves to become ordinary pipeline guiding pipeline for uncircumcised Fulani man from Sahel. And they are the one who are killing their own people. Now, how can you be guiding a pipeline for a Fulani man at the same time tell me that you need your freedom? If you need your freedom, you will resign from that slave work you are doing. Let me tell you, the topic, don't deviate from the topic. The topic is something must be done for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. If the South people are in this struggle, this is the time they will say, we must stop guiding this pipeline. Rather, we will blow it up and tell the Zoo government that they have to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and give us a date for referendum. Let's assume that they don't want to become a Biafran. Let them ask for a Niger Delta nation. By this thing, the important thing is that they stop guiding the pipeline. You see the reason why I tell you that the so-called South are more evil and dangerous than the politicians themselves. Because if the South have refused, if the youth of the South are educated and they know the meaning of freedom, because they don't know what freedom is all about. 99.9% of the South don't know what freedom is all about. Because if they know what freedom is all about, they cannot be slave in their own land, guiding pipeline. When you come to River State, you will see that the people being paid 3,500 and 5,000 are the people carrying AK-47, guiding pipeline in the bush. When you come to Delta State, they are the one. When you come to Bayelsa, they are the one. When you come to River Akwa Ibom, they are the one who are there. Okay, you now bring a sugarcane seller to become a freedom fighter. No. When you talk about becoming a freedom fighter, they have prominent people that matters, people that can call those their warriors that are guiding pipeline out and they tell them what to do. So what are they doing? They are not doing anything, but they have what it takes to do something for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. They have what it takes to do something for this thing. They cannot participate in the economic sanction. They cannot participate for sit at home. What are they doing? Benjamin Uche, greetings from here. You now get the point. The people who are willing to do something, the people who are willing to do something are the Igbo part, Igbo speaking region. When they tell you that the South are there, there is no South there. There's no South there. Why I tell you that there is no South there is because when you come to River State, it's only Ikore people. Ikore is Igbo. Urumokoro, which is Umokoro, they are Igbos. The main indigenous people of River State who don't speak Igbo, they are not into this struggle. That is why when someone tells that he is from a river, ask the person, what is your name? You will be hearing Chinwike, Chukwemeka. Why can't you hear like a Jackson or Dugbu? All those they are Onuku names. Have you seen any Shekiri Gogogo that come out to speak about Biafra? Have you seen any Robo, apart from the other idiot girl who ordinary $100 they give her, she sell out? To tell you that if you, the ones in this struggle, if you even give them $100, which is higher than what the other ones that are in the zoo is receiving, they will also say you. That is why I don't regard them as a freedom fighter. Oh, Mazi Achebe Paul, I tell you how it is. Now, what are we doing for Biafra, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be restored? I don't doubt the capability. I find it. We don't doubt the capability, the capacity of our legal team to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I am doubting is they cannot free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the same time give us Biafra. What the only thing that will make these things easy for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released and for our leaders, for Mazi and Biafra to be released, to be restored, and our leader to be released unconditionally, is only two things. The Biafrans will be doing things, running things, host something. If that is economic sanction, we will hold it tight. If that is sit at home, we will hold it tight. But I go with that economic sanction because it's more powerful than the sit at home. Why I tell you that it's more powerful than sit at home is that the economic sanction will be hitting only the government, while the people, the citizens of Biafrans, will be doing their business and be catering for their own life, they will be living fine. You see it now. When you say sit at home, you can deprive Onyenelu who is selling ugu and tomato, pumpkin leaf and all those tomatoes, fresh leaves, that those vegetables that can spoil within some few days if it's not used or if it's not consumed. Those people cannot feed themselves. In order for those people to feed themselves, that is why we go for economic sanction. Economic sanction will enable everybody to be doing their business. The only people that it will hit is this thing. The only people it will hit is those government people that is killing us. Bona Natale. Ka anyị na-ekwukwa n'eziokwu, chekwa na unu mana anyị ka nọ na Christmas, onye ahụ ka ndị ekpulokpu Christmas nke m. Now, ka anyị na-ekwu eziokwu, anyị na-aga n'iru because eziokwu bụ ndụ. If you are in this struggle, ọ bụ na ịmala nke bụ eziokwu, nọ ịgbasa ga every time, ma na ịmala ife That means you don't know anything. Nwanne m kpọọ gị ngwa gị anya da-atụ okwu ụjọ na anya naghị eshepu okwu. Now, what we're supposed to be doing, this economic sanction is a heavyweight blow. 1 blow, 7 apples. That if the leadership can implement it and enforce it, they don't need to carry ESN to announce it. What they need to do is to come on Radio Biafra and announce it. And want any Agboro person to go and look for job. What is economic sanction first? How do they generate this revenue? Let me tell you how they generate revenue. Now, you build your shop with your hard-earned money. You build your house, you build shops on it. And a tenant who want to do his business come with his own money and rent that shop from you. And they use his own money, go to market and buy things, goods to sell. When he put those goods, they will come and say, you will pay a local government revenue, you will pay a state government revenue, you will pay a federal revenue. All this money will be given to the government in the name of paying tax. And they will just write a receipt. That money now, what did the government give to you? What did the government give to you? Government did not give you light. They did not give you road. They did not give you hospital. They did not give you nothing. There's no future, and you are paying the government. End of the day, the police they managed to create and the military they managed to create to protect you will be the one to kill you, and you are the one paying them. Which means you are paying the people. You are paying them to come and kill you. So these are the where you will now stop those revenue collections, and we know the people who are collecting this revenue. We know them. The only thing you need to do is to announce it and tell the people who are collecting the revenue to go and look for job. Chinwike Dominic, you know that if I don't love you, I will not leave you in this my platform. But I beg you to repent before I block you, because nobody will tell you this truth. And I dare you to join this program and they come out with a good of argument, and they will see me disgrace you. If I don't disgrace you within 30 minutes, to the extent that if you marry, your wife will divorce you the next day. And if your mother is feeding you, your mother will not give you food for complete 1 week. If you ever debate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you last up to 30 minutes, I will stop broadcasting. If you debate with me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your wife will divorce you after the debate. And your mother, if your mother is feeding you, she will stop giving you food for complete 1 week. Or another man, more John de Biagolu, how far Joha Kahodiha, or more Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or no Bunisuebia, Nyege Yakayaka. One day, I'm well or Gugisi, I have oh yes member. I have zombie like you, different than a book at all. You know, you monitoring me is like a tortoise monitoring an elephant, or it's like a rat monitoring an elephant, or monitoring lion, knowing fully well that after that is only clear. You cannot monitor me. You can only watch me. One then clean can kill me. You cannot do more than dead rats. Okay, what? Your man make Kalian Sianulano. You can only kill them, you kill one. You make sure onye believe ebukibu. Who don't big, one abu me big. Hey, and Dominic, yeah. I like your way, but you need to repent. Stand for the truth before Kumonsa Babuogi, before Allah Biafri Tibuogi. One IPOB is whiter than white and whiter than snow. I cannot take because you are foolishly hate someone and I will support you for your stupidity. One MAP is bigger than that. I have tell you that if you are not happy with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have my phone number. Call me. Tell me that you are Chinwike Dominic, that this is what you have done, that you are not happy with me, you are not happy with me. How will that stop me not to eat 3 times a day? Or how will that not, how can that stop me not to do what I am doing? This is where I am getting it. You are not happy with me, you are not happy with me, as if you are paying me salary. You are not paying me salary. So I don't know, when you are not happy with me, how will it affect me, if I may ask you? You are not paying me salary, and you are nothing before me. In fact, you are just like what will I use to classify you now? You are just like the cellophane they used to throw away West Bean to me, because you doesn't matter. Cellophane to me, which can be, the owner can use it at any time and throw it away in dustbin. So you don't like me, I can throw you at any time. Only one clicking a click here and block, or you can never see this page again. So you have to respect yourself and reason like a matured IPOB person. Okay? Ọmụ Mazi Achebe Paul, anala na-eme ife ka ọ tọọ ọgwụ ụtọ. Eziokwu na-afụ ụfụ. Ọkifụrụ onye a na-ebe nnekwu na-ekpo gị. Ọ na-aka eziokwu na-ekpo, ọ na-ekpo ka ose. Ọ na-ekpo gị like this. Mana ka anyị na-akọkwa n'ubi onye anyị ji maka ya wee bịa. Maka na o nwere ife mmụta mgbe m na-eto. Ọ bụ na nwanne gị na-abụ n'itego n'ebe ebe inwe many brothers, ha na-abụ enwe issue. Oni ju esetụrụ ya ka ha ga-eju ya ma ha na-aba ga-love gị ọ ma ha na-aba ga-hate gị. Okay, so learn how to stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. I have said this time without number. Say, who is my coordinator? I'm a coordinator, if you don't know. And myself coordinator, got me a inquiry. Since you don't know, Nambu coordinator, I go and get kita. That is why you are going to. So you don't tell me, that's why all of you name is misbehave, che. Just nekili, because onye na malo mad, what you don't know is bigger than you. If in a malo kalege, or no, I have never deviated from IPOB command and control, and I have never violated any IPOB rules, because all those rules, the oath muago ntake, enwele boshim that na ngwa the leadership that we need action, that is na me megalo. Onwele bodinya, onwele be the oath ngwa gi that na call for action ni megalo. Onwele be the leadership ngwa gi that the rule of IPOB ngwa gi that you don't have your own opinion. Onwele bo ngwa gi. IPOB is not a cult group, it's not a secret society. So kunu kushi use IPOB na agba play. Now, I make inquiry, make a research about Mazi Achebe Paul. I belong na IPOB Tata. I handle many positions, and up to today, my loyalty goes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am not serving IPOB for DOS to recognize me. I am not serving IPOB for you to be praising me everywhere. I am not serving IPOB for you to be telling Mazi Achebe Paul, you are doing well, you are doing great. No, you are not the one to tell me that I am doing great. The person that will tell me that I'm doing great is my spirit. And when I check what I am doing, I will check if I'm still in order. So IPOB, you are IPOB, you hold any post and you find yourself to be broadcasting. You take because you are an IPOB, you want to defend rubbish and you lie against your brother. Definitely you have violated that oath of insubordination. And that oath of endangering your brother's life. That is why you actually open in an immalleable menala. When they take oath. Ne chile. Achinyengeze. Chileze. Well, shall have people, when men are talking, children must talk. So I only see two children here. That two children is Chinwike Dominic and Jude Okafor. Let me tell you, me like it. Oh, this program okwa 1 hour ka nga nsi na oga no mana mmesi 1 hour 30 minutes ka we mechie. Now me like it, money like it. DOS are answerable to every IPOB member. DOS are answerable to every IPOB member. Me like it. That is the truth of the matter. Me like it. DOS in absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to carry every Biafrans along. Because every day, Biafrans, this, that, they will have to come on Radio Biafra, tell Biafrans, this is what you will be doing. It's not on my duty. And it's my duty and your duty as an IPOB member to tell the DOS that it has been 6 months they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And there is all Biafrans are not doing anything. There now people that are working day and night to be doing something in the restoration of Mazi Nnamdi, to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which we are seeing is the legal team and the leadership. The Biafrans who are not in the leadership, they are not doing anything. You are not telling them what to do. You want them to come out of anger and protest so that they will be killed. You will now come out and say, who sent them? That means you are now showing them that you are not a good leadership. You are not telling them, you are not showing them that leadership, because the leadership, you have to carry your people along. You have to. More nonk. Simon Ekpa have to stop having sex with Nelly Ofebu, and he will start having sex with your mother and your sisters. He will Zambia. Very soon your sister will become a harlot. Your name is Ginanya. The people who are working today to suffering themselves is the lawyers, DOS, and the Omuada and Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is doing well, the same way I am doing on my own side. So that is why we are IPOB. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. So ndị nko na-ekpo na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ my leader, bụrụ the leader to Simon Ekpa, bụrụkwa leader to Madam Oyibo, you can go to hell. You can commit suicide. Ofu ma isi na war. Ọmụ abụ Mazi Achebegwa Agona. Ọ na-afụgo ofu na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain the leader of every Biafran today. Nwanne ga ma isi na war. Because you don't have any right. Who give you the impetus, the audacity to decide who can mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name or who cannot mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name? You are nobody. Me like it, money like it. The people who are not doing well in this very movement are those fools who come on social media to type rubbish, person like MNO, Nonk. People like Onyeme Chuba, who will live how to create awareness and be attacking people that are making their exposition. Simon Ekpa, you people don't know why I support Simon Ekpa, and I'll keep on saying it publicly. I know how to I tell you my stand. My stand is that Simon Ekpa have not committed any crime. What I see in IPOB is heavy jealousness and hatred. Seed. This Irat, all those and the other people telling you that Simon Ekpa have done that, Simon Ekpa have done this. So all those things are irrelevant, because Simon Ekpa is doing what he is doing before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Simon Ekpa was doing fundraising. Simon Ekpa was doing fundraising before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Simon Ekpa was doing exposition before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Any person that organized fundraising, any group, anyone that organized fundraising, Simon Ekpa advertised it in his platform. And that is what he is still doing today. So you cannot dictate to him what to advertise on his private platform or what not to advertise. Like this Biafra unit now. If tomorrow Rich, I decide to advertise for anything, you cannot tell me to stop it. So what your concern will be what is going on Radio Biafra, not what is going on the Biafra Unity or Mazi Achebepon or what is Simon Ekpa doing, because you never give Simon Ekpa money to open Enter Biafra. You never give Simon Ekpa money to open Simon Ekpa's page. You never help him to create this thing. So if you don't like what he is doing, you get out from his platform. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never call Simon Ekpa a thief or anything. And then wait, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who tell you to go and listen to Simon Ekpa? If you are not a fool, where did the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you to take order? Is it not from the DOS? No, why are you not taking order from the DOS? Why are you not calling Simon Ekpa name? Allow him to do what he is doing. What he is doing, I love it, and I will continue loving it. So if you don't love it, then you go to hell. Okay? Because Mazi Nnamdi can make it very clear. Listen to Simon Ekpa, take order from DOS. These are very pure instruction. So if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have to follow that instruction the way it is. Listen to Simon Ekpa, take order from DOS. That is why every person, every human being is calling on DOS, including the Simon Ekpa, is telling DOS to act because they are not acting. Nobody is doing anything there. When they start doing something, all this saga will stop. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be released when there is nothing going on. The same way, who is Simon Ekpa to check on DOS? Who are you to check Simon Ekpa? Who are you? If I ask you, who are you to check Simon Ekpa? Or who are you to ask me, where do I belong? You know how to attack on other people, but you don't know yourself. In this struggle, in this struggle, you like it or not, something must be done for Biafra to be restored. The question you will be asking yourself now, what are we going to do for Biafra to be restored? What are you going to do for Biafra to be restored? What are you doing? Remove the hatred in you. Remove the jealousness. Remove the enviness. And you can have the brain to think. Many people who call themselves IPOB media warrior today, hatred and envy, jealousness have eaten their brain to the extent that they cannot think anything apart from thinking about how to bring their own brother down. The people, let me tell you this truth. Any person you see that hates Simon Ekpa, ask the person, what did Simon Ekpa do? He said, why can't Simon Ekpa give his platform to DOS? Ibonyala, I'm going to create a platform. If DOS want platform, Radio Biafra is there. Let them use Radio Biafra to do whatever they want to do. So anyone telling you that he needs Simon Ekpa's platform is an idiot. He's a criminal. He's a thief. Onye obuna sigi na ya need Simon Ekpa's platform. Na ya na-enwe anya ofu ebe Simon Ekpa nọ na baka Simon Ekpa platform. Ga gwa onye na mụọ Mazi Achebepon kpọrọ onye a criminal. Ezigbo criminal, because Biafra is a voluntary. Anything you are doing in IPOB is a voluntarily. So na Simon Ekpa oshiri no be IPOB anything. That is left for him. You have to leave him alone because you have never given your own month salary to IPOB. Every time the structure. How can the structure restore Biafra for us? So anyone who hates Simon Ekpa, will continue hating anything light. And the anything light will never come on his or her way. Because Simon Ekpa and DOS are one. Simon Ekpa and Biafrans are one. Simon Ekpa and IPOB are one. We all are Biafrans. You cannot take that away from anyone. Ojum, who are you? I am that Mazi Achebepo, that name that bring fear in your life. Anywhere that Mazi Achebepo name is mentioned, you will be shaking like Onyakukunado. Or Hano Sikelechi. It doesn't matter. How can you be asking me where the head of DOS is? They have the right to make a move. Any person coming on air to tell you that Mazi Chike don't travel to Nigeria, that person is evil. Let me tell you, any person who come out to tell you that Mazi Chike have traveled to Nigeria, the person is not just an evil, but is a stupid idiot. Okay, what? So why are you not telling me that Chike Doziem is in Nigeria? Why are you telling me? Oh, so that I can confirm it for you. In my demission, in my demission, you cannot be hitting yourself. That is me for you. I don't take side on issue. Yes, great Chika. I tell him to focus. Yes, but when he focused, the DOS failed to tell those idiotic evangelists, people like Okechukwu, Mkpuru Millionaire South African, with this illiterate non Turkey here, Nemoliki prove to Turkey people that IPOB non Turkey to stop attacking him. Mazi Chike Doziem, any person put on social media, when I see Mazi Chike Doziem Ghana Nigeria, the person is not only evil, but that person will not see Biafra land. Because that is not your duty. Your duty is to call on the leadership so that they will tell us way forward, not to monitor their movement. I can never support anyone who is leaking IPOB leadership movement to this thing. Chika, that is why I have told you the reason he never listened to me is that I am not in control of his life, and the reason he never stopped is because instead of Chike Doziem to call his own to call these people like this illiterate Onyemechoba, Okechukwu Iyawanushi from Ihiala with the other idiot Nostra. Put 48 teeth. You never call those one to order. How will you not call him? All these people, all this attack, tell yourself the truth. The attack, go Simon Ekpa, and the false allegations, go Simon Ekpa. If this allegations is given to you, will you bear it? Won't you retaliate? So I don't blame him if he retaliates. So before you tell somebody to stop, you have to stop. Okay. So I don't condone. I don't tolerate evil. I can never tolerate evil. On this note, I will round it up here. If you feel like you want to join this program, you have some question to me, you want to ask me question, just you have 2 minutes to ask me question. The link is there. Come in and ask me question so that I will answer it. The link is there. Just 2-3 minutes. I am done because I will end this broadcast in the next 10 minutes so that we will now stop this argument. Can I stop for the argument? I cannot allow any person to insult the full leadership. The same way I cannot allow it to come and lay false allegation on the Simon Ekpa. It's the same way I will not allow it to lay false allegation on the leadership because I am an IPOB member. I sworn an oath to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and stand on the truth, not to protect and level lies against my comrade. If you know you are man enough, join the link, click the link and let me see you here. Come in to prove it. I challenge MNO, Nonk. Click the link, let the world see you if you are man enough. A great sticker, click the link. Come in. Happen to comment section. Are there a comment section? Comment section, even on your police, making on a comment section, daily. But now I challenge all of you, none of my comment section. Come out on your question. Let the world see your face. If you are man enough, we are fearless. Say my person it. Broadcasting this. But as here now, I challenge all of you. Come out. I can tell you that if these things you are seeing today, if the leadership come out today and tell Biafrans, give Biafrans directions, all this nonsense will stop. Many bingos here. Tell Simon Ekpa to join IPOB, then I will believe you. I will not tell him to join it. First of all, you should go and join IPOB because you are not an IPOB member. At the same link here. Join the link now. You cannot. You cannot. Come with the argument.
Hello, one good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, I'm Keki ma.
Ademoyi.
Avonga sonye eziokwu.
Nwanne eziokwu ka nkwu ya, and abụ m IPOB member no under oath. Anaghị m tolerate rubbish.
Ava m Uchenna Nwovo. So mma ajụghị ajụjụ with ọvọ na ogwu. Maka na ava nna azọ ebe ava m represent.
Gawa n'iru.
Nna m. A lot of things na-eme na struggle a.
Eziokwu.
Mana ndị be anyị achọrọ ị na-agwa ndị be anyị eziokwu. Ịjụ ajụjụ asịghị ajụ na ajụjụ. Maka na anyị maalụ na onye ajụjụ anara efu ezi. Onye ka anyị eji na-ajụ. Because onye anara ajụ ajụjụ uche adịrị ya. Maka na magụlụ akwụkwọ ọ na mbụ illiterate. The only thing nwedebe bụ na-ajụ ajụjụ. Asị onye agụlụ akwụkwọ ka nwa na-amụ ebe a nọ. Thank you. Even chọọ ịjụ na bụ ịma na this struggle na-anọ n'ime na Nnamdi Kanu ekidnapụrụ ya and the leadership kịta na bụ IPOP Chike Dozie ọ nọ ndị IPOP the leadership now. And mgbe Nnamdi Kanu na around with us, the struggle the peaceful. Onye ọbụla fụrụ nwanne ya n'anya, anyị niile na-eme ife with ovu.
Exactly.
Now, Nnamdi Kanu emego Nnamdi Kanu kidnap. And the struggle now under Chike Dozie and then we get a lot of division.
Exactly.
This ọbụna Nnamdi Kanu pụta echi niile jụọ Chike Dozie this struggle na alafu me under your care. Kedu ife mezi this my followers divide ya like this. Kedu ife Chike ọ dị ka Chike Dozie a ga-agwa Nnamdi Kanu because Nnamdi Kanu ga-ajụ ya ajụjụ ndị mkpe ụmụazị m lafọrọ kedu ife mezi ife ji gbasasịzi ya like this.
This siege okita or in Nigeria ma ọ bụrụ m nwa bụ Chike Dozie
Mba, ana m ajụ ya na ọ bụ n'oge nwa bụ Chike Dozie kedu ife ihe asa Nnamdi Kanu.
First of all, ọ bụ na mụ bụ Chike Dozie ihe m ga-eme bụ first of all m ga-akpọ for peace. Mma ha eche ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta before mkpọ for unite ya for peace. Because first of all, ihe lead to this division now bụ issue any treat le treat.
Okay.
And drive working maka before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that week a na-achọ ihe there Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chọrọ ịbata ikwu okwu mechọ ya ịbịa kuzi n'okwu. Chukwu bụ ike m nke eji presidentin wee malụ. na-enwere ego nne ya anya nkwechiri i-transfer na transfer ahịa ọkụwata because nne ekwu na-akpọlụ gị afa so that ka ị mara ebe nna wee nweta nke m ka ị ghara because ofu ihe mma amenwu bụ mmasị gị na-asị without ime onye si m so Chukwubuike mere ezigo that alarm na-enwere ego na nne ya ji ego and I'm how truth that allegation mbụ because anọlọ m there. So that issue now, o raisegide this alarm before abia no na kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnap ya. And after I announced the same guy pụtakwa na-emekwa the same brokers na nne anya sizile ego. Mind you, olili eli o sigi no sizile ego ESN. We ha transfer according to Prince Darlington. So the reason o ji eme bụ na o feel no nwere ga atụnye ese. That is why Ojemia. So now, many people can nearly make a tank here. See that they're not raise that alarm. Now, send they go this people na address here. So and for that, now wama transfer ego nke na her custody to Ebagwarianya me or Bluetooth disobedient. Mbu nne anya disobey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nele jiru maka na nne anya disobey nke. So man ọ bụ na this issue man Chike Doziem all this two group find a way a enwelili solution all try ya na aka with ihe dia ọ bụ na okwere o nwere panel Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up na settle issue.
Aghọtago m ihe na-ekwu dị correct. Onye eziokwu ka ewu even ji kpọba na ya program bụ n'ihe onye eziokwu ka ewu and anyị niile bụ ndị Biafra anyị chọọ ka anyị nweta Biafra anyị niile ga-abụ anyị dụ n'eziokwu ibe a na-eme wa na-adụ mfe. Enwere ajụjụ mma ajụghị ụzọ ajụjụ na-atọ biko ewe na iwu nna m.
Gaba n'iru.
The second question m chọrọ ịjụ na bụ Nnamdi Kanu bụ our leader. And ndị mmadụ na-ekwu okwu structure, command and control. Command and control ọ warranty na ndị a na-command na ndị a na-control enwere right njụ ajụjụ ọ enwere right nweta opinion or their own suggestion or their own idea. Use one.
Command and control abụlọ na ịma ajụ question or na ọbụlọ na ịma wetenwu your idea. Command and control is to follow the instruction of IPOB and not from the IPOB followers. The command and control bido n'aka Chike Doziem bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be genye that command which is the highest order. Onye Chike Doziem order, Chike Doziem ebulu that order, bufezie n'aka butezie ndị IPOB nyezie that order. Mana Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nye Mazi Chike Doziem order, Mazi Chike Doziem yali carry that order. Nyana onye felugo that command and control. And the onwolozi always go the power to sack any other person. Mfelo that here there.
Is that in need?
You carry order from beginning before that one.
In a eziokwu. Now, ọ bụ na Nnamdi Kanu n'otu Nnamdi Kanu nọ now. Na Nnamdi Kanu nyere instruction. And onwere ndị IPOB joined this struggle since 2013, 2019. Ndị join earlier 2009, 2013, and when they joined this struggle, now going to old member of IPOB. Now, Kedivo the Konya Melon Nnamdi Kanu Juwene China, when since in your platform, you were Basal Radio Biafra, senior them Simon Epan, the privilege and the chance, corner broadcast na Radio Biafra. Kedivo Meloji Meledala Walapo, Kedivo Meloji Lapon the old members. The old people are no one on snow buzo no na the stroke. If what you are over or no Simon Epan, we of no of Kumadio as what's the Radio Biafra. Can even melody me like that.
Now, on Wiliana singing no nye the niche. In Nanyana, all of this Biafra. Apart from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na IPOB, the leadership of IPOB are not into broadcasting, are not into exposition. and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we pick Simon Ekpa ablock Simon Ekpa bulu leader na IPOB or block Simon Ekpa bulu member of DOS. You pick Simon Ekpa na Simon Ekpa where the ability in exposition mbu ekowalo Biafra the plans of the Nigerian government like this a very exposition on now. That exposition culture because in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu win the heart of people with that exposition. Ebaka the secret and the evil art the Nigerian government in a plan obuputie and ke ha na plan meme ma ke ha megolo ma ke ha na eme obuputie to Biafrans okosa anya ogwakwa Biafrans ka ha dili njikere na something like this na happen we ka ikinye na this thing ka ikuchie ime na okay for ya. That is the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enecha anya na the US the only way that capacity iju eneme that exposition is Simon Ekpa. Obulo na Simon Ekpa with that ability to broadcast melia onwezi quality of leadership more than Chike Doziem or any other person. No, Chike Doziem is not as outspoken somebody. That does not mean that no well or the law smart or not the law intelligent. No, on when they na like you or to talk. Mana when you come for action, they can carry it better than when they talk. So nyo akana segina ekelolwe Simon Ekpa is good and perfect in that area of exposition and broadcasting. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need somebody nge take, nge continue gingering, nge make a spirit of Biafra and sika oya later mba. Nge nebuite the spirit of Biafra with words of encouragement and now what he actually know why the leadership nge busy now plan is everything hana plan na carry on. What now? That is the plan of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.
Kedu even melu ndị DOS? Kedu even melu Nnamdi Kanu odomanya na Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye akwa Nnamdi Kanu build this structure and this command and control anyị na-ekwu okwu maka. Kedu even melu na Nnamdi Kanu ga-eji wa? Kedu even melu Nnamdi Kanu ga-eji nye order sisi ala wars mmadụ nya ma ebe dị DOS ana agwa Nnamdi Kanu na enwere
Anahaman see in the Quaffman. Anahami in the Quaffman.
I'm even now, Joe. Hello, and I even know.
Go ahead now. You are your question because I am a new person.
Kerive Melon Nnamdi Kanu. Kerive Melon Nnamdi Kanu gave instruction. Somebody anaghị na Nnamdi Kanu na enwere rules and regulations. Nnamdi Kanu kwuru sinye Simon Ekpa chance ka ọ broadcast na Radio Biafra. Kedu ibe ndị DOS ga-eji na-ekwu na enwere rules and regulations and the things Simon Ekpa ga-assign. But na kọwala anyị that never mind the structure, never mind the rules and regulations more than Nnamdi Kanu. But
in that very area, IPOB were rules and regulations, and any person get broadcast na Radio Biafra. They follow that rule and regulation. Man, that rule and regulation, I add the law that in here will your personal property as a collateral security before you can do anything on Radio Biafra. The only thing for you to do is any that rule and regulation. Maybe I get that during your program. Now the leadership got a structure some program topic. No longer just one for time to go or need you. No IPOB leadership what to say, I want to say on that very thing. All those things so that you will not and you will not use the Radio Biafra for your personal interest. All these things are the rules in the IPOB, that are broadcasting on Radio Biafra. And there were many other things in the one man here not the long on 9 time where this Biafra Unity page. None on YouTube. Simumu and get take as collateral security. Only open na twice in IPOB or do on IPOB. Onye sigi no there a juicy onye na lolo na BBC Igbo. Look it all na BBC Igbo where join is IPOB. Or join IPOB choose bata Ibia broadcast na Radio Biafra. Ogebu that BBC Igbo where bata. Join that question. Or onye na lolo lebo na lola na akwi ugwo nwe. Ocho broadcast na Radio Biafra oge tinye ụgwọ ọnwa na account IPOB before broadcast wa.
Mana mgbe asị Simon ya weta platform ya also na the rules and regulation do na IPOP
Mba.
do na the US.
Osolo
Mana
mia.
kedu ebe ji wagwa nya wete platform ya kwana.
That is the only thing the leadership nwere ike ịkọwa.
My brother, nwanne m onye eziokwu ka ịbụ even chọọ ikwu na bụ na ọ bụ na in organization enwere sincerity enwere eziokwu na-aga enwe division. People chọrọ ị na-eje ebe eziokwu nọ. Onwe ndị uchebe niile na-agwa ige na na-eme business ịsịlarị asị ovu mkpụrụ asị o notify ya na iwe ya bụ asị ka ọ sịrị gị na-ama mezi business. Ndị ya bụ esiala asị onye kweghị another trust 2 times ọ bụ na ife eluzie nye ọ alapụgo jebe. Mana enwere ndị na-abụ gị na na-eme ibe na-agwaba eziokwu like Nnamdi Kanu even Nnamdi Kanu gwara DOS ba mee by transfer ego enwe ka nsị nụ na asịsị transfer ego ba emelie modality wee kwuwe okwu. And again kedu ibe mmelu that na Chinasa Nwaolu fụta mgbe ejidere Nnamdi Kanu wagwa anyị that na nwanne Nnamdi Kanu do involve. Kedu ibe o ji make that statement and kedu ibe mee Biafra ejiri ajụ ajụjụ ebe o fụta na radio Biafra wa na-agwa anyị that na enwere ndị Eastern Security bụ ndị ori bụ ndị Igbo bụ ụmụ Biafra bụzi ndị ori na-ejezi ezu ori egbu ndị mmadụ na Biafra and ụmụala abawa.
My brother can keep the record because nga like ikwe onoju ekwe. Ọ pụtachi gị na ndị ahụ ọ kpọrọ afa na ha bụlọ ESN. Mụ amagwazi gị na ha nwa bụ ESN ọkwụghọta. Ọ sịrị those are not ESN. So that is why you ekpo afa ya. The only thing ya gwa mbụ as a freedom fighter who cannot work with Nigerian security, it's very wrong for him to call that names. Mana those people, ọ bụ na ha bụlọ ESN member wee welu afa ESN wee na-eme anything. Those people dị very wrong. Ihe Chinasa Nwaolu kwesịrị ime bụ one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kwesịrị njibụ eme before. Because I have heard from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in numerous occasions ọ pụtachi gị na enweta gị ka ị na-anala ego n'ahịa or ka ị na-eme anything na Biafra land that they will send you to God. Ọ naghị akpa afa. On a pass a warning, the people are passing that warning. I'm going to the reason normal on Nigeria security force to take in charge because na security force for ESN habaha. Because up till today, the Nigerian zoo government can afford ESN as a terrorist group. So at this point, Chinasa Nwaolu Mgbe make that statement involving police to interfere in anything affair. Indirectly, you are now telling the world that you are working in peace with Nigerian zoo security. So they don't have any right to call on all those names. Rather, you will send a very sound warning to them. And you send ESN to checkmate the activities of all those people without mentioning them. ESN know those people. If they are not ESN, ESN have every right to arrest them and deal with them without mentioning any names. The only thing you need to come is to warn them on air. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done that many times.
Can you go to Ajiju now? I want Nnamdi Kanu go 6 months now na DSS.
Exactly.
Enwelo improvement n'ive na-eme as na otu ihe nọ na bụrụ mmadụ and the tata of 25th December. Onwere any progress since eji wee jide Nnamdi Kanu wee luo na enwere anything ọ dị ka na-eme ma gị nwa ma mụ nwa ma DOS ma Biafra nọ on the ground na-eme apart from the legal council. Enwere ihe ọ dị ka anya na-eme gosi that na
that is my own point. That is ebe mụ agbadoro okwu wee na-akpọ on the leadership that they are not carrying Biafrans along because onwelo any direction enye Biafrans. And the meanwhile Mazi Achebekwa can akpọkwa the leadership which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nye this ọchịchị ha nwa jijide mma. Ọ bụ na ha nwa ma na ha ka nọ na the right direction, they have to rise up and give Biafrans direction because that is when they treat this topic. In the topic, you see, something must be done for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. and that thing abụrụ legal teamwork. That thing bụ kedu ife iji n'aka wee na-aga for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ bụrụ na release lo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will not stop this. And check here, since war is not an option, the only thing anyway is civil disobedience and economic sanction. This economic sanction now has to do with revenue and the tax generation from the Biafra land. Why civil disobedience is sitting at home? Manebo juedi difficult but na ndị akpọrọ onwe ha south and southeast. Ebe I can know another third option. But na south, I mean, Mbuko, Biafra coastal region are not part of the Biafra movement, Biafra struggle. Because someone at the south today rise up to join IPOB, join Biafran struggle. We can now tell the government that if you refuse to give us Biafra and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, we will stop every oil you are drawing in our land. But if we say that, we'll have our brothers to contend with. The people like Asari Dokumbo and Tompolo with other men nurture the pipeline. But that I got contend with. That is when you see that the South have betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than every other region.
Excuse me, you are correct. Now, Nnamdi Kanu.
Great, Chika. You are not here because I'm waiting for you. Abone no here can you go give the platform, but I'm not seeing you.
Because Nnamdi Kanu no go n'ime 6 months now. Ọhụpụ na and ndị atụkwasala obu kịta bụ Chike Doziemo na China na ndị DOS ka anyị nwa bụ ndị follower Nnamdi Kanu hope na vaga na-enye anyị the guideline na vaga na-enye anyị feedback ka esi eje and ihe anyị eme to pressure the movement ka eliliziela anyị onye nke anyị bụ onye leader anyị. Now, ọ bụ na ndị nwa bụ DOS na mụ na gị na-abụ ibe a na-abanye kịta bụ Jenụwarị 2022 ka a na-eje na ọ bụ na anyị nọlụ Febụwarị kwuo and ịma na Nnamdi Kanu case aka debate na court aka ekwuwelede okwu ekwu na ibe aka na-eme bụ medium war after echi niile asị na-akpọchido lawyers na outside lawyers na asị na emele adjoin eke ekwulu okwu ya bụzi ya na nwoke ma imeli iwe asụ na emelie na imelie enwe that argument n'ime court eke enwelie and now DOS anyị na-eso even this nke bugolo ọrụ lawyers aka enyela anyị anything gosi na enwe ebe a na-eme because even niile a na-emegolu na social media war aka enwele war battle eke enwele any battlefield battleground n'ime the court ajụọ Nnamdi Kanu ajụjụ si ya emeli iwe osimba lawyers objection enwe the debate enwe challenging of ịghọta even na-ekwu n'ime court. Now DOS nke bụ nke ndị lawyer ọ lawyer ka ọ dịrị mma ma ba ga-eme ma ọ na-aba mme anyị nwabụzi DOS ndị DOS now ọ bụ na Nnamdi Kanu nọ ebe a bụ January, February, March anyị abụrụ result and enwere any update anyị na-enweta from ndị lawyer kedu ihe ọ dị ka anyị nwa bụ ndị followers ga-eme kedu ihe nwe ike anyị ike mme ka anyị wee nyelu Nnamdi Kanu aka
at that point ka anyị ga-eji wee mazie na anyị ga-ejizi wee take the law into our hands by implementing the economic sanction by ourselves and any person try stop and we will bring the person down because you careful na many people ka bankiti I can eche go on the 19th of January careful because Chinasa Nworu gwala that na him were lion share mgbe I suspend the 5 days sit at home gwakwa anyị na there is a victory coming na have go ya na political solution oku many things so many people na check olu that on the 19th obozia na enwela any tangible something important na that on the 19th or na the zoo government bugolu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case to August or September 2020 e ga for many things ga putawazi at that point yeah they tell ka welcome all this our brother Mazi great Chika, you are welcome to the program. Your network is very bad. Your network is very bad. On a make a Zoo network. Your network another man if you network Zoo.
Can you the person network the call the bar?
Mazi, God bless you, Mazi. Are you listening to me?
The network.
Yes, it seems so. I am on the hillside.
The network the tuba. Okay, okay, can drop all of my WhatsApp call, WhatsApp number. Can you call my WhatsApp number then? So one only other person I'm up so can connect is again on WhatsApp.
Mazi na nife neku.
Anu ago mi neku kita.
Can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Exactly. I'm hearing you now.
Na nife neku now.
Yes, go ahead.
Now if you go to find a phone no boda. Network will be epilepsy. Electric will be epilepsy.
Epilepsy kapuyama.
Can you hear me?
Not at all.
Can you hear me?
Chat am private can send dialogue my number ka ikpo m na WhatsApp call can ikuzi iye dia ka ikwo na WhatsApp call. Great Chika, chat am private. Send the message na this place ka iye dia can send dialogue my number. Just a minute. So, only battery is low. Great Chika, the number we keep you and what them na WhatsApp will be here. Nga na ikpo na blog great Chika nga call to get off. Ndozo nwere ike ịchọ ịjụ m question, join click here the link. If you there, then ibata. You go see rugi ka ụwa afọ gị ka mmalụ how competent you are. So the number will +39 is +39 35 12 9 5 7 7 5 2. Great Chika, come na WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp will be more better. So that can hear your opinion.
I'm after them.
So okay, your question again.
My question
come on, say makana ijugo kwanu question ọtụtụ and
important one Chojo. Ki Josiam now. Simon or IPOP member?
That question asked again many times, and according to information unji, I can categorically tell you yes.
Makana even ji jụọ gị iwe na amara m ka Nnamdi Kanu ga-esi sị m mmadụ nya jee na Radio Biafra jee broadcast ya.
Maazị gị na onwe gị bụ onye IPOB?
Nna m abụ m onye IPOB.
In under oath?
Why not? I'm under oath no. mejizi na nọ ndị mmene otu anyị
Apa
kwuru
your country now?
anọ m Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Yes.
Ka apa your coordinator?
The coordinator enwela m abịa mana enwe nke a na-akpọ Obinna onye ule.
Igbo inwe coordinator na abụ.
Mba ọbụla coordinator amala nke abụla coordinator. Even na-agwa gị bụ the second man to the coordinator.
Ka ị ga-eji na-aga meeting mala apa your coordinator. O gosiri IPOB member.
IPOB aba m all during the COVID-19 na ka mba before the COVID 2000 and the ending of 2019.
Ọ bụgo nne banya na the first thing kwesịrị ịma aba apa your coordinator.
Mana eziokwu quite alright, but even needed even mmadụ be na enye m the note the akwụkwọ anyị lele nne mbọsị abụ I take the oath. You got now. I'm good everything gbasara the oath. I took that oath. You got to get him the akwụkwọ or even do the BAFTA. Actually, I did remember by anybody, even need the best.
Don't tell me that. If I'm like that, then a man is blowing eziokwu. Nege kwa monti ka ngwa gị ofu ife. Abụ m IPOB member. Inege monti. The first thing ị kwesịrị ịma ka ị batara IPOB. The first thing after ka ị gocha the rules enyegide akwụkwọ IPOB gacha through it. The first thing ị kwesịrị ịma bụ the name of your unit coordinator, the name of your regional coordinator, the name of your national coordinator. Ọ bụ na ịmara you are not an IPOB. So ka ezi ịmazi an IPOB.
Mana maybe na mamala the coordinator have a coordinator anyị. Yeah. Mana mụ nwa onwe m an oath, take the oath.
Okay, since you joined the IPOB, how many times ka ị gbagoro monthly dues?
Monthly dues. A na-agwa gị that na this contribution a na-eme n'ụmụeli account. Ama m emego aka etile ego n'ụmụeli account.
Since isi m join the IPOB
ending of 2019. Ending.
Since you joined the IPOB, how many times ka ị gbagoro monthly dues?
Nkwugo monthly dues.
Yes.
Na akwụgo monthly dues more than because if I join one meeting we're ending of the month, akwụgo monthly dues more than 5 times or 8 times. Nje the meeting before I went lockdown I went ebe a asị na movement adọrọ anyị emechi meeting. Eziokwu na genti even aba m uche na nwa ọbọ andịrị m atiri gị asị enwere ibe m enweta enwere ibe ihe.
Ịma na platform ebe ị nọ na agwa gị na onifom ụfọdụ na-ebe nkwu okwu ha sị m na nna support Simon Ekpa atans nkwu okwu ha sị m na nna support DOS. Anọrọ m those things oniji ekwu okwu na-agosi that na IPOB ma COVID-19 akwụsịrị IPOB mee meeting. COVID-19 ya IPOB na-eme meeting online na handle the difficulty.
Anyị nwere lockdown ebe a emebi ghọtara
na stop log ime na meeting online.
Mba ya
Ideje meeting. So at this point, I will put it to can't plug in jogging you. You can't plug in first. Accept your job. A bull IPOB member. I only tell me that maybe you join you about touch.
I didn't but touch if my man. IPOP meeting mbata wada kwụrụ dia monthly dues nwele ego nkwụrụ monthly dues ka ị na-asị m na njepụta ịmara iche na ụfọdụ iche na many of them IPOP na-akwụ monthly dues $10 ebo ịma many mmadụ onye kwụgoro monthly dues isi m na njepụta
iji your receipt there
nsị gị ịchọ nye gị receipt ọsị m na njepụta
ka anyị ghara ime argument but
asị gị na mabatago na meeting a na-eme a na-akwụ monthly dues ndị mụ na bana n'akụkụ ma ụmụazị ụmụleri agụleri mụ na bana ebe ahụ akwụnwụrụ ụgwọ meeting mụ na ba bụ na ya ọ m were ego m o were m about $50 $10 ka m kwụrụ ba mmadụ 5
unu ka na-akwụ $10 unu na-atara kwa
onye ka nji jụọ sị ọ $10 anụ anyị na-akwụ ka a ga-eji wana akpali people na fund movement because movement ya nwere ndị na-afund ya na-eto ego na struggle ya.
Great check. You are welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. Now, wow. You are kind of great chica because great chica. Mega expert because I'm needy well loaded with the questions and ready to debate on so many things and I'm well prepared. Are they
Mazi, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, Mazi.
Mazi, good evening. Mazi, ka kpọkwanụ m na WhatsApp ka voice gị ebe igoshi gị at least you are fearless. So ị ka kpọọ m na WhatsApp, I drop number m na that place just now. Kpọọ m na WhatsApp.
Good evening. Good evening, Mazi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now, but your network is not.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. If you can hear me, call me on WhatsApp so that you can speak. Your network ne wave.
Are you listening? Are you hearing me? Yeah. Yes, that is what we are facing, and that is why we are trying for this kind of nonsense. Oh, my brother. See you.
Even a break is this network.
Network had the very down.
Network had down. Emo kanjo nam.
Na ganiru.
Kedive mmadụ ya bụ kedive dị iche kedive melu somebody who IPOP member ji the most period and a hard call Biafra nọ na banye on everywhere n'ụwa na support struggle a ka enwee freedom.
IPOB member kalo Biafrans nọ na Biafra land the most superior. There is nobody more superior in IPOB than each other. There is a superior in IPOB. There is not like superior.
Because Anna people are who oaths, and when did you join the struggle? When did you join the struggle and the oaths? We take oaths. Ona Adomuka ebidolo Biafra all even the nana bana namuno when fight about this struggle, this fight for this Biafra.
My brother, this question is listen and listen attentively because we are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. When you say you are an IPOB, that word, I am an IPOB fighting for Biafra, meaning that you want to be recognized as a freedom fighter. You got joined that very group, you got under their oath, which you will not sabotage the movement and you will not in one way or the other sell IPOB. So you being a Biafra, Mazop is fighting for Biafra, right? BIM is fighting for Biafra, right? BZM is fighting for Biafra. So why didn't you say that you are Mazop or you are BIM or you are BZM? Why did you say you are an IPOB?
Yes, even Melebuna, Ndebani, Abolon de Fulani, Ndebani Mal and Kebezu, Ndebani Mal only na fight 11, Ndebani so was like Funu was like Adro honest.
So Abun was like Adro honest. Why can't you follow the rules of that IPOB?
Why is it that Nene instruction? Because Onebem Nabani, and don't have a poor, and so Nebem after Panilo. Nya bano no after Panilo, and only be marvel a IPOP member, no a Biafran. enwere a lot of Biafrans na-follow the instruction chọrọ nwere onwe chọrọ Biafra chọrọ freedom of Biafra nketa nke echi mana ọbụla IPOB member and ndị aba a na-enye instruction abụ Chike Dozie na-enye instruction ba sit at home many of them abụla IPOB oath member. Kedu ihe ekwu maka nke ahụ?
Chalo ka m bịa ka I pick this call ka m mara ya na-akpọ.
Hello.
Greetings from here.
Good evening from here.
Good evening. Your name?
Yes. My name is Emeka Charles, calling from Biafra Land.
Okay.
Because I'm happy of first of all hearing from you and talking to Biafra.
Thank you. Happy Christmas.
The truth is that there's no Christmas to celebrate.
At all.
But we just have to take God thankful for life.
Could you want to celebrate?
Mazi Paul, I call you the Urokotri of the truth.
Thank you.
I call you the bride of the day of the truth. It doesn't matter how many people you have. But what matters is how long are we continue to dwell in lies and darkness among us. Every true Biafran are agitating for Biafrans because of the impunity and sacrilege of Nigeria.
You know the December for me, Joy. Hey.
Of our people who are fighting for freedom are still bringing the same mentality to the struggle. And I wonder how it will help us when we get there. And a lot of things is happening. The truth is that I'm calling from Biafra Land. The whole road of Biafra Land, the checkpoints, everything is coming back in full force. They are killing our people every day. They are torturing our people every day. But people who call themselves the voice of the voiceless, being the media warrior, are not doing anything about it. What they are doing is to discuss about Simon Akpa and who is hijacking the US. They are not hijacking the US. I was discussing with my coordinator. I told him that no one out of a woman will hijack the US.
Exactly.
And the coordinator was telling me that no, they are planning to. I said, let me tell you one thing. The US is combined by plenty people, different countries, not in one place. How can one person be hijacking the US? Anybody bringing that suggestion to divide our people is evil.
Exactly.
Anybody raising voice and telling you that they want to fight person who is fighting structure, they want to fight person who is fighting not to hijack the DOS is complete evil, and that person has a hidden agenda in himself.
Oh, no, Cody.
Let me tell you, they give me a post in my unit as a media. I told them that this is work I cannot do because I'm not good in that. I know the area I am good in. And the problem is that many of our media they are not professional trained and they are not sound in reasoning. The media work needs to be reasoned. You need to be read along the line. You need to think. It need to think beyond the box. It's not just carrying a laptop or carrying phone talking. No. Before anybody will say a word, you have already know what that person has in mind.
Exactly.
As I'm talking to you, if I'm hiding you see, I was seeing you the way you are interrogating our brother Uche, and you are just being pure and honest to him. You can't come and be like, that is the truth. If we say we are white and white, let us be white and white.
Exactly. It's a
shame that Mazi was in TSS doing Christmas, and many of them who are bringing 2 hours and 1 hour, discussing for Mazi Simon Akpan, discussing for DOS, are in his family, enjoying with their family and their children. It's a sacrilege. It's an abomination in our race. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more a person, but an institute. It's like a kingdom. It's like a kingdom on its own. It is a pity that most of these people who are coming to divide us, it's a matter of time. Let me not just waste time because the other Biafrans want to speak. Please and please, it doesn't matter who we fight. It doesn't matter who it will pain. What you do for us through Biafra is to remain what? Truthful. Simple as that. I will never want to support Simon Akpan, and I will never want to say I'm supporting DOS. But as far as the right thing will be done, that's only what we are trying for.
Exactly.
Let the right thing be done.
Thank you, Mazi. You have spoken as a wise man.
The unity of every Biafran. If I see, Mazi Paul, if you are deviating and I'm bringing you to the public to discuss you without making you to change I'm enemy of Biafran. We should not bring in our time to discuss our brothers, discuss DOS. Why people are killing, they are killing people. Yesterday, a soldier shot one guy at this place, Okigwe Junction.
Okay.
Okigwe Junction. And nothing happened. Everybody run away because people are scared. And that's how we lost that person. And nobody will talk about it. But these idiot fools are coming to tell you that they are ready to die for DOS. They are ready to die for Simon Akpan. And people are dying. Thank you, Mazi Paul. God bless you, bless Biafra. All lovers of freedom, take with the truth, and truth shall set us free. It doesn't matter whoever it will affect. If we affect me, so be it, because I deviate. But as far as I think stand in truth, truth shall set us free. Thank you, Biafra.
Thank you. You have spoken like a wise man. You know, that is how we want IPOB to be. Whiter than white and whiter than snow. Not coming out to please some group of people and debate from the truth. Kennedy Nwogu, greetings from here. You can now tell us who you are and go straight to the point. Are you there? Kennedy, are you there? Kennedy, we are not watching film here. Here is not a place to watch a cartoon or this thing. Don't run, come out. Mazi, we are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. Okay, Kennedy, unmute yourself.
Am I coming out?
You are now coming out. You can introduce yourself.
My name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For security reason, I'm na Biafra land.
Okay, no need to pause for a bit now.
Yeah, I'm na Biafra land. My brother MAP, and I'm a follower of Fuma. You are doing a good work.
Thank you.
Jisike, don't deviate from this step you have taken. Don't deviate. This struggle we are in is spiritual. I discovered that many IPOB is taking it physical. If you stand on the truth and deviate, nobody will remember the truth you have spoken yesterday. Nobody will remember the truth you have spoken yesterday. So if you remain consistency, that is what makes you a man and a true Biafran.
Exactly.
We are the one delaying this restoration. The zoo is not holding us. We are holding ourselves. And the major people who are holding us that we're looking up to is the DOS. I must say the truth.
Yes.
And let's be frank, sometimes when we look at this issue, what has happened to our leader is divine. God does not want Biafra to look like Nigeria when restored. That is why he wants to fish out all the chaff from the grain. He wants to fish out all the chaff. If we go into Biafra in this manner, hey, Nigeria will be better than us.
Exactly.
Nigeria will be better than us. So God is using his hand to remove the chaff. What I'm seeing in DOS are chaff.
My brother, like I said, we must not use some kind of words on the leadership. So,
my brother,
please, the director,
every IP, every IPOB is a leader. Every IPOB is a potential leader. If you don't know where your leadership starts, you have a problem. If you don't know where your leadership stops, you have a problem. We must wake up. Oh. That thing that you are pretending, God is aware. Our ancestors is aware. So they are the one that will push you out because you are playing pranks. Simon did this, Simon did this, Simon did this. How will I come to the house and my wife told me, honey, since you left, look at what your son did. Instead of me to address him, call him inside, my brother, my son, why did you do like this? Do you have reason why you are doing this way? This child will give you a reason. You say, okay, this your reason is not good enough. Don't do it this way again. If you do it this way again, it is not only going to affect you as a son, it's going to affect me as a father. Not only going to affect me as a father, it will affect the name of our family. Not only the name of our family, it will affect our community. Not only our community, it will affect the country we are in. So see the way you are supposed to live. Because you call that child inside, that child will respect you. But if you come to the public because you are envying that child, my brother, you will have a problem. That child will disgrace you. Biafrans, I am begging you people. Nobody is more Biafran than each other. All of us are all Biafrans. Nobody is more Biafran than each other. All of us are all Biafrans. I am begging you. Nke dị n'isi ṅụrụ, nke dị n'ọdụ ṅụrụ. Mana nke dị n'ihu, nke dị n'azụ. Biko, everybody, put hand on the decks. Let's support Simon. Let's support DOS. But I must say, the chaff, God is using his hand to remove the chaff from the grain. God is using his hand to remove the chaff from the grain. Mazi MAP, Jisike, the work you are doing, they will criticize you. They will say you have taken bribe, you have taken side.
No,
Is anybody, is it
slogans? I'm not after all those ones again now. Is it
IPOB? Is it IPOB that is recharging your broadcast, your data?
No.
Remain on this. If you check out, you know that you don't have any data. Don't allow anybody to give you so that the person will dictate what you will say.
Exactly.
If you have data, you come on air. If you don't have data, then everybody knows that you don't have data. Don't give me food.
Mazi, God will not allow me to broke to the extent that I will not have data. I have Wi-Fi, not even recharge. So every month I pay. So once I pay once in a month, I use the other month. So God will not allow me to broke to the extent that I will be begging for data here in Europe. God forbid that thing. Some like Tony Anini, when he was still alive, we called one pastor to pray for him, and the pastor lay his hands on the Tony Anini and they say, "Which will never chop your money. Wizard will never chop your money." The man just stop. Say, pray for long life for me because I have made money which cannot finish the money I made. And if they think they can chop, let them come and chop. That I'm above the person you will pray, which will not chop your money. Pray for me so that I will live long because I have already made. So I will not beg for that because I have the level of your data.
There are steps.
control.
There are steps. Jisike, my brother, you are doing well. Jisike, we should put hand and fight for the release of our leader. We are the one holding. There are steps and actions we will take today. The zoo will be compared to release our leader tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. I have made your point. That is where I stand. We must find a way of bringing Simon Ekpa and the DOS together. Because I have said this, and let me repeat it again. Biafra cannot be restored without the unity of Biafrans.
Yes.
And every other group, not only within IPOB. For Biafra to be restored, let me tell you the truth. IPOB, Biafra National Guide, BZM, Biafra Zionist Movement, Biafra Independent Movement, all these groups must will still come together on a round table to discuss the restoration of Biafra. Many people will doubt, but this is the truth. And after that, the only thing that you will tell me that can happen without the unification of Biafrans is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hold his release in his palm. If he waits for Biafrans to do the issue and they continue disappointing him, continue failing him, continue disappointing and failing him, he will can sign, I don't want Biafra. And that is the end. He become billionaire overnight. Trillionaire. You cannot kill him. That is why I tell you people, something must be done for Biafra to be released. And what is that thing that need to be done? Action. And the East, which is the Igbos, don't have anything physical to hold upon to challenge the government except the economic sanction and the civil disobedience. The South, which is the Biafran coastal region, Hamajiji, they have something that they can say, hey, give us Biafra referendum or else we will cripple Nigeria, which is the oil in their land. You see it, this is a different thing. So they have shown the highest level of betrayal and sabotage in this Biafra restoration by bringing out their youth to go and protect the pipeline for a Fulani man, turning themselves into slaves. And you tell me that because you pick one person out of 1 million person and make the person a coordinator, the person is the people are now fighting for Biafra. Why 999 people are supporting one Nigeria? That place is sleeping. They are not part of what we are doing. And some people will say, no, don't say that. I tell them, mention any state that is not an Igbo-speaking state or any non-Igbo speaking village that is participating on the first Monday sit at home or prepared for the 5 days sit at home or have taken anything signed in the Biafra restoration. You will not see them because Ikure is Igbo, Agbo is Igbo, Asaba is Igbo, Onichugbo is Igbo, Ibanke is Igbo, what is it called? Obi Igbo is Igbo, Umokoro is Igbo. So when you talk about the other people who are not Igbo speaking, you talk about Ishekiri, Urobo. The only person that comes from Urobo with the female idiot, 100 euro, bought her, and what I call her now is I confess. You confess after taking bribe. So these people are not part and parcel of what we are doing. And I continue saying it, that they have what it takes for Biafra to come before next year. So my brother, like what you said, my name is MAP, Mazi Achebe Paul, Ezioku Bundu 1. And all of Nife Buna. This is person that bring me to IPOB. Or not support him. A man from such thing. Ibulu my person in Oluna DOS in Otono, Ngagwaginam, in you got or no. Repent and do the needful. The same thing, Munagine so join the people, ma'am. May hold you here, he protect him. Mbatana ya the ali correct. Meche fan there out ni yahu may be your jaw. Nge we support them without always open your support my side man. But outside metekwa na praise him without correct him. Nna call to get off from my friends because you want me dead. She protect chem outside. But I know gwa m nna na ihe ime adịlọ mma mụ na ga ma meta okwu. We cannot quarrel. To mu njom n'iru n'imu no. Caution mu correct him. Or ye jama good friend. Man a friend in asigi everything he may need 100%. Everything he may need 100 rights. Everything he may is that be home by maybe honka. One your job. That is why at times in Ghana Simon past program the way engage you for the 10 and me attack. I don't like the way you are biased over Simon Epa. No, I don't Muhammad na ke Simon Epa praise here. Praise nya o ma ma ebo shi adamba. Nkwesiri nne ka o malu yes now. We are follow and not support your blood that now. I prefer him more or Namfuli as special, but due to Namfuna, on Eziokwu, near the credit. On the one cannot do is okay solo because Otolomo of my Obulu na bany Yeja Tomado, but 2 years, Ojulu Lombaro na but Tom so money abobo. When you talk about age. So I am not a missing daughter. On your time, we give you 1 month to Tomado, man, bany. 2 years, I only need you 2 years. We're talking about getting on your album. 3
years, 4 years.
Still mad na getting a blog. You got you came by Mogi. Abu no far or Kiji tagging a blog. Ishana, you open how we're ginty. In no chalk, a man knocking or boggy Maria. That is how we do something. So Simon now.
And you have Ajuju and much. I'm wow because when you were. My brother, can speak English is broken here. I think if we want Nnamdi Kanu to be out, we need to know where the problem started from. Now, Nnamdi Kanu fly to Kenya. We need to know the people that buy the ticket for Nnamdi Kanu to travel to Kenya because we need to know our sickness. We need to know our problem before we know how to get we get the solution to solve the problem. Nnamdi cannot travel to Kenya. Who buy the ticket and who are those who know that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped before taken to Nigeria? We have to know who welcome Nnamdi Kanu and in which house did Nnamdi Kanu sleep. DOS have to do that investigation if they really want Nnamdi Kanu to be out. They need to find out how and who was the people who welcome Nnamdi Kanu and who buy the ticket that Nnamdi Kanu travel to Kenya with. In that way, we can be able to, in that way we can be able to, because we can't be fighting to listen Nnamdi Kanu with those who sell him off. Losing him, getting Nnamdi Kanu out will be very difficult. If you don't identify those people that sold Nnamdi Kanu in our midst, because we will first of all identify those who sold Nnamdi Kanu out. Then our journey will be easy for us to get him out. Without doing this, getting Nnamdi Kanu out will be very difficult.
Thank you. Imana, this is your question. All the very, very sensitive, mana, all the very simple. At the same time, with use your konuche. Now, only if you wish that now. Before Zaga, Ndiba na atu inu shigi na befe jubo ọkụkọ ka ihe ọchọ gaa n'ime ọhịa na ị ga-eme gịnị ị ga-achụpụgodo egbe na-ebu nnechi igwe befe jugo ese which means ị ga-azọpụtago gị ịghọtago ji okwu now chere ka m bịa
ya na-azọpụta mmadụ ị ga na-azọpụta mmadụ wete ndị lelie wete ọsọ ọ bụ na enwere ndị nọ gị na nọ n'ime ụlọ na fight for struggle na the struggle akabado n'isi Nnamdi Kanu ị ga na fight otu ihe si lilizie
ka m bịa na asachabeghị gị something ajọsụ m tụọlụ gị inu
okay
so now ka m bịa na question ịjụ now isi according to you isi na DOS have to investigate ịma ndị le Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS investigate what of Okulu no DOS le Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the same DOS investigate Hanyagi wrong answer and the no or wrong person lelie. Now allow me to finish. Kiwe water, but no wrong person. You will foolishly and blindly pursue the wrong person. Then you buzie the wrong person. End of the day, how we buzie Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What you need to do is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No mube hangu. If you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na onye legi kedife megi kaya bagi ticket. Okuzie na akia. E what again now? So he can
even you would correct in a point in even
in pressure at DOS. Ki make question obugo no nye le Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na DOS. Sorry, no man was a chance. If you move here forward, Ibu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then he get was him but also put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kokuzi onye lelie. Then a woputezi onye lelie ni ono do ebo kwesiri no. Ayi we mebezi ine.
Even DOS va made investigation. Man all over kwesi made investigation. Man even jikwen that va kwesi na organization esi okudo. Why main people appoint kaba main investigation man no Kenya kamalo tu Nnamdi Kanu se batake na ndi boale ticket. Now genti obu na DOS be involved na Nnamdi Kanu onweli ibe munagana abu mekete as far as na munagana abu kana worship their commander and control enweli ibe megide from this year to next year and upper year can release release Nnamdi Kanu because anything open you wete any opinion you wete ga make Nnamdi Kanu pata baga can't agwa that no commander and control no ewe ku kiye ma
Mazi Uchenna kan jugodo go first Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anwulanwu
no
Mazi Nnamdi ka onye bụ the highest command na IPOB
Nnamdi Kanu ne
enwere idea na Nnamdi Kanu nwere ike change the lawyers and the DOS from the Ebono.
Yes, possible makana instruction never can.
The lawyer Njumbubu, the head of IPOB Council, and the Koeba no Chuakonya Churia.
Nam time na run is off because governor number so the kai kale they number
my destiny ngwana anya malogema now ka udodi
governor
anya malogema unu nanya we are whiter than white and are whiter than snow at this point of time onwe one thing ga unu DOS is the highest command and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anwulanwu Ije Chubo who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there, is complicating the issue. What every Biafran should be doing now is mounting pressure on the leadership to make sure that they do everything within their power to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and restore Biafra. But if they are working against the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not dead. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be where he is. Even if the lawyer is working against him, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order and that order is not being carried out, definitely Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will suspect something. And when he suspects something, he knows his way how to investigate what he's doing. And when he investigates it, he will definitely ask for, he has a wife who is alive, and his wife can never be fold the hand and watch her husband die for nothing. He can ask the wife to, okay, since these things, the US have failed me, my brothers have failed me, the last person that can never fail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is his wife. Then the wife will take it upon herself. And when that happens, the Biafrans will rise. The Biafrans will rise. And when the Biafrans rise, you will see that everything will heat up. So I am not doubting anything anybody is doing. The only way I Mazi Achebepo is still blaming DOS is for delaying the action and the no direction for IPOB. And I believe in no distance time, because the head of DOS will be on air on the 1st of January, which 2022, to tell us what next. And we have to wait until that day to see what is going to happen. Until then, we will know how it's going to be. On this note, I say, may Elohim guide and protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Elohim guide and protect the DOS. May Elohim guide and protect our lawyers. May Elohim guide and protect members of the DOS, those who are genuinely fighting for the restoration of Biafra. May Elohim guide and protect those who are genuinely working for the restoration of Biafra. May Elohim guide and protect those who are genuinely IPOB media warriors. May Elohim guide and protect those who are genuinely contributing their money so that Biafra will be restored without an interior motive. May Elohim guide and protect our ESN who are genuinely protecting Biafra land, who are not selling their brothers out. May Elohim guide and protect our lawyers who are genuinely protecting, working day and night to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Elohim guide and protect every Biafran, every person, every member of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, those who are genuinely in this very struggle, fighting for Biafra to be restored. May Elohim guide and protect every one of you. May Elohim guide and protect Simon Ekpa. May Elohim guide and protect Mazi Achebepol, MAP. May Elohim guide and protect every one of us. We will live long and we will be alive to restore Biafra. We will never die. We will never die before the restoration of Biafra. Our blood will not be used as a cleansing. Rather, we will live in Biafra land and we will be the people that will enjoy it and our children will enjoy it. May Elohim give us long life and prosperity. We must live long. We will never die untimely death. We will never shed tears. Sorrow is not our portion. We have a reason to smile. We have a reason to laugh. And I wish every IPOB member Biafran at last. We must make it. We will never die. We will never die young. May God help us and guide and protect us. May God give us strength to lead this very movement and to be among the people who will be in Biafra land when it is restored. I pray so and so shall it be. In Eke, in Orio, in Nafo, in Nkwo, he said. Thank you, my people. Thank you all. I wish you Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Thank you and remain blessed. Once again, my name is Mazi Achebepol, MAP Eziokwu Bundu 1 na Biafra land. I am here. If you don't like me, please do one thing: drink acid and die, or you commit suicide by kissing naked wire. If you don't like the way I do my things, please, you can die. I don't want you to leave the page. Just commit suicide and die. That is the only thing I will tell you. So you cannot hate me and live to see the next day. Thank you and remain blessed. Don't forget to follow me on Mazi Achebepol on my Twitter. Also follow me on my Instagram, Mazi Achebepol, and follow me on my YouTube, Biafra Unity TV. Subscribe and click the bell there so that you will receive notification whenever we make a post or whenever we come on air. And don't forget to, anytime you have a debate or you have something to say concerning Biafra, or you want to debate Mazi Achebepol or any other thing you want to debate, talk about Biafra, write me. I will organize program for you on this Biafra Unity. Feel free, because this is what I created the page for every Biafran, so that you can air your opinion and bring your own idea on how Biafra will be restored. Thank you. And also don't forget, go to YouTube, Matters Arising TV. We are also there. And we are well prepared. Thank you and remain blessed.